Hey, how you going, random stranger? Today, for no particular reason other than to just have some fun and get our daily Kotoha of ear tingles in, we are going to listen to 10 different versions of Pinocchio P's Goddish. Thank you to my Discord server for helping me whittle down this list. I did mandate that for the sake of my sanity remaining intact, this won't be the complete list of all the covers of Goddish that are out there, but I think it'll still be interesting because I don't know most of the artists on this list, especially the non-Hololive ones. My first exposure to Goddish was hearing Ardor sing it, and that was also coincidentally my first exposure to Ardor. It was a few years ago, but we've also included that reaction in this video, and needless to say, I was in a bit of a shock. Goddish is an incredibly difficult song to sing technically. You don't have to be like a vocalist or a musician or whatever to know that, but that also means that you can do a million different things with it, so I am keen to see how different artists tackle it. First up is Shion, who is Hololive. You know, once Hololive, always Hololive. So let's check her out. Okay, just keeping it incredibly clean. I always really liked Shion's kind of crystal clear voice. Yeah, that was clean too. Even that was a very straight take. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I always like that synth. Buena, buena. That was really cute, the way that she kind of bounced on those. Okay, she's not doing anything really crazy, which is also fun. Ascending chromatic scale as always made this a butt-clenching moment. Ooh, the slowdown on that rest was cool. I like how she ends her phrases. Like a little bit of a breathiness. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's doing those octave leaps up quite consistently as well. That part is so hard to sing, just rhythmically. Like having to fit all those syllables in rhythmically precisely is not easy. It's just that breathiness that she adds at the end of certain notes. It is nice. I always liked when Shion added that slight breathiness in there. In my memory, I always penned Shion as a super clean singer. For this particular piece, it's perhaps not the most dynamic or most aggressive or eccentric approach, but it's still very pleasant on the ear. Obviously, one of the parts I'm paying most attention to is that octave jump up to that ridiculous high D. And then that high D. I'm not even going to be mad if there's heavy pitch correction on it, kind of like there, but it does take a massive amount of technique and guts to smash it. So yeah, I'm not mad at all. Okay, so we started with a pretty straight version of Godish. Next up is Laplus. Ah, she's lowered the key. That might make it easier to be more aggressive in certain parts. She has a huskier voice than I expected. It also sounds like Laplus recorded it on her home microphone or something. That's not a bad thing, it kind of just gives the vocals a different texture. Oh, she didn't put any spaces in between those octave jumps. Interesting. Yeah, I like husky Laplus. Because then when she jumps to the higher notes, it's kind of that contrast makes it interesting. It's so cute how she does it. Almost like she is like exhaling. Yeah, see, this sounds more like baby Laplus. There's definitely less pitch correction on this track, which I appreciate. Okay. Oh, she slid up the extra half tone. Man, also, yeah, again, the fact that she doesn't take a breath in between those two octave leaps, that's pretty gutsy. She's so fast on those. Just like soft whisper. What I liked about this one is that you can hear way more of Laplus's breaths and just natural vocalizations. The choice to lower the key from the original G minor down to the E minor was also a good one, I think, because it allowed Laplus to sit more in a husky mid to lower range tones. So when we do go to those crazy upper tones in the chorus, there's more of a stark contrast. I also really liked those little exhales that she added at the ends of her phrases sometimes. Yeah. Da, da. It makes it sound like she's a singing Chad. Even the way that she did those. Whoo. Yeah, it's like she's like brushing off her shoulder every time. Third on the list is Nerissa Ravencroft. Nerissa's a big gun vocally, like everyone knows that. So the question is, will she do it in the original key of G minor? And if she does, will she really sit on those notes and just dig in and tear into them? Oh my god. Okay, original key. Ah, that slide. Even the way that she does it's very like, there's a very clear start and end. They're very well directed. Ooh, I do like that they layered the Nerissa whisper voice in the background there. Here we go. Whoo! Yeah, she sliced through that like butter. Ah, my god, her slides. Ah, like that. Going like, but she's also very playful, like at these parts too. I love how she starts and ends her phrases. It's very satisfying, classically.
Do you know?
Whoa, and now she's like injecting such sassy drawls into this part. Almost operatic the way she does those. She just puts so much oomph at the ends of her phrases. She did that one differently. Okay, she also did that octave up differently again. Like she took a breath in between. It kind of just adds a lot of variety to what are the same lines in the song, which I really appreciate. I mean, and of course, her harmonies, that's also different. I mean, also her articulation is above reproach. She sounds like she had so much fun recording this, but also in having fun, she sounds damn comfortable. And to be comfortable on a song like Goddish in its original key means you're crazy, like crazy talented. Just scroll through some of my favorite parts, like that octave up. One breath. That just kills it. I know there is some degree of pitch correction in that, but even then her slides up were super clean and had a lot of punch. And then the choice to do it differently at the end. Breath. It's a little bit more like desperate and manic. I also really liked her take on this part. It's like clean and kind of well directed in this part. But then she adds like a bit of vocal aggression in there at that end phrase. I enjoy Nerissa's rendition because she's got range, you know, not just pitch-wise, but the way that she can inject different textures into her vocals to make different parts of the song sound different, almost like she's playing a character. And this obviously is the perfect song for that. When done in a particular way, it can sound, you know, fantastically manic. The test of whether someone can pull off the manic nature of this song is this slowed down part. She's putting so much like, I don't even know what the term is. It's kind of scary, like a creepy, scary voice. And then she goes back to kind of like the light version of her voice. And the way that she did that slide up, like I commented on it when we were listening to the song, but instead of doing the full on heavy slide up. She does like a more straight shoot up. So compare this to this. She's so good. Yeah, feel free to accuse me of huge bias in favor of blue-haired girls in Hololive. You know, Nerissa in particular is a singer with such technical chops that it is impossible for me to not get excited when she flexes those skills. She definitely keeps the paravocal blue-hair girl tradition alive. This next one is going to be a fascinating listen given that it is an English cover of the song performed by Stetson. I'm going to pre-commit to not making a big deal about potentially jank syllable placements because it is bloody hard to translate a song from Japanese into English and make it both rhythmically non-jank and also maintain lyrical fidelity. So I'm just going to put that up there. I've never heard any of Stetson songs before. I think he specializes in covering like J-pop and Vocaloid songs in English, which is very cool. And also, as I said, a very difficult task. So respect already.
Oh my God. Love ends and breaking up, but there's something
I already love that. Oh my
God. Life ends and dying out is something close. Man, it's so damn interesting because I wouldn't know.
Ooh, the layering with the male voices actually makes it really interesting. Okay. That was nice.
Massive, so massive, dreaming so massive, too massive, big cash rolling right until the end. Yeah, yeah. God is God.
Ooh, I love the growl and the yeah. Nice. Okay, I have to say they've not committed a rhythmic faux pas so far. It rolls on very nicely. Damn.
Thinking beyond, is it angst in our very soul? While looking down upon the peasants so stupid goals? It's really hard while doing nothing to keep growing old. When every light to guide the way is now already sold. We play a god of block of word the preachers long have told. And find ourselves upon the throne to rule all on our lonesome. A prayer, discipline, critiquing those all on their own. It's... Do you know? Nonsense are you spouting stupid nonsense, honestly.
The translation?
What crap you're saying, but it's putting
wow.
me to sleep. We're lacking in attention. Okay, everyone agrees. Give me something cool to let me dance to beam.
Beam? What does that mean?
Disgusting. I'm now a fan of what I meant to hate.
The use of the word disgusting is perfect. Like the strength of that syllable on the g, it's perfect. Ooh, that was much more sustained. Ooh, whoa, our first melodic variations. That was nice. We will go back to that. It's that-ish. Nice. Yep. And then he like left the higher octave part for right at the end of this part. I was like, is he gonna go up? And he's like, yes, I will go up.
Up, or there's something like your life ends and dying out, or something like manager was interesting to peek from behind.
Nice harmonies.
I liked more when I dance and not ask why. That's life.
Whoo! I mean, lyrics. David Toth. Going in, I was wondering, as probably a lot of you were the first time you heard this, like I wonder how they're going to handle the Japanese to English lyrics transition, which so often ends in the strong syllables of English words being put on the weaker beats of the music, so like the 2 or the 4, which then makes the translated lyrics sound off and not so pleasant to the ears and not as catchy. But these lyrics did not commit that crime, like especially the fast rap parts I was so impressed by.
Thinking beyond, is it angst in our very soul?
I mean, the speed up here.
It's really hard while doing nothing to keep growing old. When every light to guide the way is now already sold. We play a god of block of word the preachers long have told, and find ourselves upon the throne to rule all on our lonesome. A prayer, discipline, critiquing those all on their own. It's... Do you know?
I mean, they get 100% marks in the music theory department. Okay, my favorite translation choice was the fact that they used disgusting on that super syncopated part.
Disgusting, disgusting, God, it's disgusting, disgusting.
The first disgusting, the strong beat falls on the dis, which kind of throws us off because normally when we speak, we emphasize the gus and not dis, disgusting. But then because of the syncopated rhythm and the way that they wrote in God, it's in the lyrics, for the next 2 disgustings, the strong beat falls very satisfyingly on the right syllable, like the g. So it's disgusting, disgusting, God, it's disgusting. I mean, just that was impressive.
It's tiny, so small, man, your mind is so tiny, it's tiny.
I loved that. It's tiny, so small, man, your mind is so tiny. The fact that they wrote the lyrics so that by the time we get to so tiny, the emphasis is on the tiny, like it really emphasizes the contempt in the lyrics there. I know I said I wouldn't make a big deal if the syllables were jank, but because the syllables fit so well, like in this, I'm going to make a big deal about the fact that they pulled off something that is incredibly hard to do. The emphases with the strong beats matches up to the lyrics. Also mirrors the emphases that were in the original Japanese song. I think that's why this whole song, even though it's been completely transformed into another language, it still fires off like the signals in our brain telling us that rhythmically, this is a 1-to-1 translation. Other changes that I love that they made was that they switched up the melody in certain parts, like here. Da, 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 da. It just adds more of a peak and variation because this is nearing the end of the song. And then what really made it hit harder, of course, was when he's saying up the octave for this very last chorus. And then the thing that never changes, he changes. It was great. What a way to like make the song your own and to differentiate it from every other cover that's out there. Cover 5 is by Bariloaf, who is an indie VTuber. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Oh, she kind of did that a bit softer. I mean, her voice is kind of more like a warm hug, which ironically makes this a bit creepier. Glitch. Okay, clean. And my god sounds so comparatively jaded, like just done with the world compared to the other versions. Okay, they're adding these like interesting sound effects to the ends of phrases, which again makes it different. It's a marker of difference. Whoa. Okay, I like her choice to sing this slow down part in the lower octave. That's a grown voice. Nice. Bit more. Again, with the glitchiness. The way that they like just flipped up the dial there. She sounds so sweet here. Here's why I like that version. I thought the contrast between her sweet crazy voice and her actual crazy voice and then her grown crazy voice, those kind of three distinct styles of singing or tone fulfilled the entertainment potential that this song gives. There's also a lot more playfulness in the sound effects and the glitches that she put in various parts. I mean, the one that tickled me most was like the octave jump up the semitone and then it goes. Also, kudos for like making that rare choice to sing in the lower pitch here. Does add an element of darkness to the like ritardando, like to the slowed down part. And then we're just back to the cutesy creepy. With a song that potentially 100 or more people have covered, you've got to find your niche. And I feel like this cover found their niche in subtle ways, whether it was through like sound effects or the way that she did the my god, like the jadedness of that, or the choice to go down when most people are singing an entire octave above you. Yeah, I applaud the ways that they made this cover different. Next on the hit list is Kotoha, who I think is part of Honeyworks. So here we go. Wow, her voice is sharp. Also, I loved how she dragged out her oh my god a little bit longer than usual. Her foot is a lot stronger as well, more pointed. But then she did that really soft. Also, who is that hanging around her neck? That's really creepy. Wow, she's really doing the like the yeah. It's weird. Sometimes there's so much breathiness in her voice, but then at other times she completely sucks that the air out and then just leaves like a sharp, precise voice. Ooh. Okay, she's definitely the one who's changed this part up the most out of all the ones we've listened to. Ooh. How many different types of voices does this girl have? Oh, like literally close up of whoever's hanging around her neck. Okay, I do like the variation in the harmonies that she's doing here. This one is an odd one to evaluate because at first I thought it started out quite straight, but then if you listen really carefully, she varies the texture and the tone of her voice quite a lot of times throughout the song, and sometimes within a bar or two of each other. I probably don't even have to go back to this part because this was clearly like the most obvious part where she varied like the tone of her voice, the octave that she's singing at, the whisper tone versus like the singing tone. She also doesn't play too much with the parts that most people play with, like the octave jump up. It's really just more in how she presents her singing voice. Like that was a very lovely straight pop vibrato. But here it's like the kind of creepy raspy singing. Yeah, I did love how she plays with the level of breathiness in her voice. And then this choice here. Like, I fully expected her to go to harden her voice there. Instead, she kind of backs off even more and just like floats off into the air. Yeah, I think with Kotoha's version, I enjoy just picking up on the different ways that she plays with her voice in the more subtle parts of the song as opposed to like the big, you know, clearly climactic parts of the song. Next version of Goddess is by Akatin, who I have been exposed to through listening to some Kagepro covers of his. So I am ready for the wackiness, maybe.
Oh my god.
I knew he was gonna keep the original key and sing at the original octave. That's just what he does. Cheeky. It's so cheeky. Whoa, add in a bit of rock there. Ah, and the harmonies with the operatic overtone. Nice. He's like up here in that really high, like sharp range, and then down here with like the ha ha ha. I feel like my brain's just getting zapped to the contrast. Wow. Ugh, wow, the distortion on this. Almost sounds like Chinese opera. It's like meow, 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 meow. I did like how he went like tiny, like literally his voice went tiny on the tiny bit. Okay, we've heard like 3 different background harmonies for this part now so far. It's good variety. Ah, nice. Yep. Okay, the strength of this one, probably the most number of ad-libs like that we've heard. Just different random things that he throws in that are outside the main melody. Here as well. It's surprising how nice it sounds when he went the da 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 against the normal da 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 da. So that contrasting motion was really nice. Okay, just what he did there. He starts loose and then progressively hardens his voice as the phrase goes on. Loose, tightens, tightens. Ah, it's very satisfying. And then this part, he does the opposite. He starts tight and then loosens. Akatin, I feel like before he records anything, he just like says a prayer. He's like, there's no gravity, there's no rules, and I'm just gonna go unhinged. I will let the music take me wherever I feel it will take me, and whatever it does with my voice, I'm just gonna go with it. Some people may not like how far he goes from the original, but I really like the entertainment value of it. And to top that up, he does genuinely have a very good singing voice. So next up is a music group called Niji Goji, I think. They do have distinct voices, which already makes it a bit different. That one sounded like such a Vocaloid voice. Her. I mean, she's really leaning into sounding like a Vocaloid voice. Otherwise, they blend together quite harmoniously, the different voices. I'm assuming the different colors that show up on the screen are the different voices. I actually really like the girl with a super airy voice. Ooh, they're doing the Marcatoni thing on the different chords. Ooh. Oh. Ah, they've distorted the pitch. It's so weird. There's that one super vocally sounding girl, her, and then everyone else kind of just sounds more normal. It is nice when they sing in unison as well. Just adds a more layered kind of sound. There's 4 of them. Or 5? Nice. It is so different when there's like 5 people singing together at once. Instrumentally, effects-wise, and arrangement-wise, it's a pretty straight take on the original. If I had to pick a favorite voice out of the 5, I think I already said, but her. She is so soft and is so incongruent with like the rest of the feel of the song. Yeah, she punches through a lot more. So does she. And then there's the Vocaloid. I think the achievement here is that they managed to divide what was a solo piece evenly across the 5 girls or characters, and it managed to blend together pretty well. Whether they were harmonizing together or singing in unison or taking one part each time and handing off the melody to each other, which in itself is not an easy thing to arrange. When you have groups, the really important decision is who do you give what part to and when? Like, how do you order the different voices so that it's not so jarring and that you don't disrupt the flow of the song? And I think they did that pretty well. All right, second last cover is one I'm really excited to get to. Performed by SUILEN. They are the girl band in Bang Dream, which a lot of people have told me I need to watch and need to listen to the music of. From what I know from the anime series and kind of just what I see on screen, I'm hoping that this is going to be one banging girl group cover. Yes. Also, is that a marimba doing what the synth normally does? Bum, 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 bum. That is cute, but then you have like the rocking guitars. Nice. Oh, the bass. Oh, she did it. Yep. I love when this is like, it sounds way more like a live performance. Jeez. More instruments, more better. Oh. It is crazy how much that bass line adds to the badassery of the song. Keyboard adding to that chromatic scale up. Oh, that lower harmony. I love that. If it's not a marimba, I apologize, but that's what's coming to my mind. Whatever that is. Whew. I love hearing the twang in that bass. As it's just tearing down. Ah! Yes! A choir of harmony. I think that's what Nerissa did. Actual drums also completely transforms this. No, I wanted more. Let's listen to it again and just pause at the really cool parts, which is, I guess, basically every single second, but no, we'll be selective. This is amazing. She's a very, very strong singer. I mean, if she's a lead singer of this band, or I don't know if they take turns being lead singers. Oh my god, you know that electronic like that comes in at the end of the phrase? Dun, 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 dun. Angry guitars. It packs so much more rage behind the lyrics. But then you have this cutesy marimba. Oh, bass line, please. And then she one phrases that. I don't think, like, I'm not hearing a lot of pitch correction, or like she's actually singing this. Real instruments. Oh my god, the electric guitar that's at the top. So you have the normal synth back. I mean, it's not really normal synth. It's like a very sparkly keyboard synth that's doing dun 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 dun. But then you have the electric guitars contrasting that. Crazy electric guitar stuff. Amazing. Also, hear how she's belting these notes as well? Like you're actually hearing her belt the notes in a way that you would in a rock performance. And then I'm assuming this is another girl in the band who's doing the creepy bit. I love whoever's harmonizing on the bottom. Kind of echoey and ghost-like. It's amazing. Like hearing her voice in this way more unfiltered version. I mean, that was, but everything else that she's singing, I can hear her breaths. I can hear her sliding up. I love it. You cannot beat just more live vocals. And of course, live sounding instruments. Nice. I love the drum fills. It does add a lot more momentum. Bang Dream, okay. With my anime reaction series, I am going to do a music-based anime every season. And I know it's going to take us 120 years to get through all of the animes that have been recommended, but this has put Bang Dream like smack bang in the middle of my radar. This was also the first legit rearrangement of the original, you know, adding new parts for new instruments that then play off against each other in really interesting ways. That takes really good musical intuition. And I've already complimented the main vocalist, but the way that she was able to be full belting notes in the higher pitched parts of Scottish and to smash that was very impressive. The very last Scottish cover, I cannot believe we've made it so far, is by Unnämed, but with like the 2 dots above the A that you see in German words. So I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it exactly, but it's Unnämed. Oh, another rock rendition. Oh, but she has the voice to back it up majorly. Oh. See how angry those snares are. What? Very nice slide up. Oh man, this is super aggressive. Uweeee! Oh, she went down and then up. The electric guitar doing a counter melody, that was nice. Da, 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 da. The rasp. I was not expecting that. So badass. They're electrified like the bum 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 bum. Yes! Kill it! Oh, she's like, ugh. Love it. It's very character filled. Yes. She's kind of, I think, doing what Ado did a little bit, changing the octaves so quickly like that. That was, out of all of the covers we've listened to so far, the most badass octave jump. And the way she ended it too. We'll go back to it. I wonder how they're gonna finish this. Maybe a little bit of melodic variation. Maybe. Oh, the keyboard as well. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we didn't get much of the melodic variations that we got in, say, something like in Will Stetson's one, but no matter. Jeez, they smashed it just like straight out of the gate. I mean, even like adding a growl at the end of an operatic open nah. Nah. It's amazing. And the electric guitar was already like following her rage right at the beginning. Dun 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 dun. Boyjong, Boyjong. So like doing the low octave and then the high octave on that single phrase was a choice that upped the eccentricity, I guess, of their interpretation. But they are also really good at going from like the really like soft whispery tone all the way up to the hard aggressive one. What is that sound effect? It sounded like one of those like percussion toys you give to like kids. I love hearing when the singer puts like their whole body weight and soul into an interpretation. Yeah, they're not really holding much back, which is always electrifying to hear. Because this is sort of like the second, I don't know, rock genre-based rearrangement, it's hard not to compare it to the previous one on a totally subjective level. I think I would prefer the arrangement of the previous one, like the Bang Dream version. I think they both play off really well. It's just that the Bang Dream version for me has a slightly thicker arrangement and more complex parts for the electric guitar that's interacting with the vocals and also the bass underneath, but I'd be happy with either of them any day. So we finished all 10 suggested versions of Goddish, and there's only one reaction left, which was actually my very first exposure to Aro. Manager Shive suggested that I should include this in the video, so here it is. I am also curious to see like whether the impact of Aro singing this song has remained the same, even though a couple of years have passed. Here you go. Oh my god, this is one of the crazy like octave jumps. You can see my brain processing like the different voices Aro can do so well. Wait, is she singing this with someone else? No, it's just her. Oh, okay. She's like playing like 5 different characters. What the heck was that? That was like an operatic like vibrato. Yeah, look, whenever Aro does her operatic open voice, it does still shock me to this day because she just pulls it out of her back pocket like it's nothing. That's a cute voice. Sorry. I mean, at least I can bop to it now because I'm not in shock. That part where Aro is like going up and down those different registers, I think it's most definitely edited like that. But there's part of me that's like, Aro, if she had to, she would definitely be able to pull off jumping quickly and seamlessly back and forth between different parts of her vocal register because she is that good. Oh my god. Wait, she's layering herself over herself. Yeah. I mean, right there, I already believe that this girl can do anything. Oh, whispery voice. Yo, she can rap as well? The most unhinged version, by far. I'm like, am I hallucinating? Love that slow down bit. Also, just the fact that this song, oh my god, this song by itself is nuts in the best possible way. Oh shit! insane. There was no filter on that. There was no auto-tune. I mean, we should listen to that part again after we finish this. I don't think there was. Unless I didn't hear it. Like, usually it's super obvious with those kinds of notes when they turn on the auto-tune. It is. It's just not obvious with at all. I'm just shocked. And you know she could actually do it. Oh. Yo, I will probably have to do an analysis on this song anyway, because this is nuts. Okay, this can't be real, like... Stay in my seat. Okay, maybe that last bit where they like tune her up, but the initial note she hits, that was legit. That was legit hitting that. Yeah, okay, yep. Yeah, having listened to that again, I agree with my past self. The two jumps from the duh to the duh and then to the duh, it sounds like Ada's actually doing it. And not just doing it, but doing it kind of effortlessly. Yeah, okay, yep. Oh my freaking god. I love how understated she does this part. She ends it in a very understated way because in the previous 4 minutes, she has just shown an incredible versatility in her voice. So she doesn't need to like finish with a bang. It's more like she's saying, I've done my job. You guys know how kick-ass I am. And we're just going to finish this song out on a chill tone. Thanks guys for revisiting Goddish with me like 10, 11 times. It's a fun song to come back to again and again. And just to see how different people interpret all of the different nuances and weird parts and surprises along the way. 100% I've missed out on a lot of other really good renditions of Goddish. If you have one that you absolutely love and you think just stamped its own individual mark on the song, leave that in the comments and I will check it out. That was fun.